Alright, y'all, it's November 11th. Just got set up in the stand. Me and Noah, good buddy of mine, hung this stand last Sunday. There's two good trails. There's one running this ridge top, right to my left. And then there's a trail that comes off that ridge down to probably about 20 yard shot, right out in front of me here. So, feeling confident. Got a good wind to my back, taking my scent right out of the woods here. Found some good sign coming in. Like I said, we saw those trails. A whole bunch of trails coming up. And we found a decent scrape. It wasn't hit really freshly, but it's good sign still. It's crossbow season, but I'm sticking with the good old compound. I really want to get one with the compound bow, and I like this spot a lot. Only thing I'm not liking is this tree right in front of me. It looks pretty dead. So hopefully if it does fall, it goes that way and not right at me. I didn't even see that when we set it up, but it's looking good. Looking good. You don't want to do any mating grunt or anything like that. Right off the bat, if you see a deer that's out of range, that's when you do a mating. And maybe a little snort wheeze, get him all aggressive. And hopefully he's a dominant buck and he wants to come over and try to fight. But blind calling can work. Does it always work? No, but it can work. Alright folks, just got back down to the car. You guys missed some action there. You know, I let the camera get to where there was no light left, where I couldn't see anything. I could still see my sights, but if I can't film it, I don't know what the point is, you know. So I sent the camera and the bow down to the bottom of the tree stand. I was halfway descending out of the tree stand, and I heard this ruffling going on behind me. Now to this point, I could only see silhouettes of these deer, and there was two in the front. I'm assuming were doe. They didn't even look at me. They were about 80 yards out in front of the tree stand. They didn't even look at me and didn't look my direction. Like I said, I was halfway down the ladder. And then about 5 seconds after that, I hear more ruckus coming from that same direction. So I turn around and then I could just hear a buck grunting at these doe. So I really think he was just chasing them. I don't even think they really saw me. If they saw me, they only saw another silhouette coming out of the tree. And because all I could see is the silhouette of them running down to the woods. When I got out and I started walking down, I could see where the path where they ran across. And but it was definitely a buck. Like I said, I don't know how big it was. All I could literally see was silhouette, and it's tough. It's tough hunting. If they were closer, I probably could have took a shot, but I would have been shooting at just a silhouette, and I don't really approve of that or want to do that, folks, because at that point you just see a black figure with the light behind it, and you don't really know exactly where you're aiming, and I just wouldn't want to risk it. All right, y'all. It is the 14th. We're actually going out hunting. The plan was actually to just go pull some trail cameras and do some editing tonight for you guys, but got some good news. Austin shot a very nice, respectable 8-point just probably about an hour ago. We just got off FaceTime. He was out scouting around and he went in chasing it. He saw a nice 8-point out there. He went in after it and well, he saw it and grunted it and snort wheezed it in. It was a couple bucks. And this morning they went out. I had to work. Him and Justin, the two guys I hunted with out in that same property, and they had about 3 or 4 bucks out in the field chasing does. So they're on them hot and heavy today. So he went out at a different location about 2 hours after their morning hunt, and like I said, just smoked a nice 8-point. So, and by the time he got that one about all dressed out, he had a spike coming right in at him. So the deer are just on their feet this afternoon. It's 1:55 right now. We're sneaking out. We'll get set up in that same tree stand, picking that tree stand, because last night we did, in fact, see, you know, it was dark, probably couldn't have got a shot, but if they're on their feet, as much as my buddies are saying they are, they might come in with a little bit more light, and hopefully we get a shot on. There was 2 does, and they were getting pushed and chased by a buck last night. Couldn't see how big the buck was. Like I said, I was halfway down the tree stand, and I didn't want to risk taking a shot. They're 80, 90 yards anyways, so we're almost to the spot. Wish me luck. We're going to go get set up in the tree stand and hunker down for the night. It's about 3:30. Got about an hour and a half of light. Haven't seen anything yet, but like I said, this is mostly going to be a nice spot. I feel like we're on this little bowl, and they seem to come And that's going to do it for the 2020 bow season, folks. Not how I wanted it to go, and not how I expected it to go. But you have seasons like this, and unfortunately they do happen. I guess all you can do is hope that next year goes a lot better, I should say. And hey, we hunted hard, got out a whole bunch of episodes for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a tough season. You get these seasons, and all you can do is hope that next season gets a lot better. But with that being said, it is November 20th. Tomorrow's the 21st, opening day of gun here in upstate New York. And I'm very excited for that. Just shot the guns yesterday, made sure they were all still dialed in. Checked some trail cameras earlier this week, and we have a nice 8. It's broken off 8, so it's a 7-point, and a nice giant 4 running around. It'd be hard to let that pass up in that 4-point, and I know there's another 8-point running around up there somewhere, so I'm very excited for that. If Doe steps out open in the morning, I'm just gonna let her have it. You gotta put some meat in the freezer. And in upstate New York, it's not like down in Kentucky and all that. I will always preach that. So you really want to take your opportunities when you do get them. But I'm very excited for that, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this 2020 bow season. Like I said, it didn't go as expected, but I had a blast making all these videos and having you guys join me in the woods. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me throughout this 2020 bow season. And after the gun season ends, you get one more week of it's actually a late bow season and / muzzleloader, which I probably will just muzzleload hunt and just keep the bow packed away till next season. It's unfortunate. I have hunted many years with a bow, has had many opportunities that I've just messed up, but I have still not killed one with a bow, and it's kind of gut wrenching, you know, a little emotional. You practice all this time in preseason, shoot a whole bunch, endless hours of shooting, and you get out there and things just don't go your way. It just makes you stay persistent and to keep going. With this all being said, folks, to all my fellow New Yorkers out there and anyone that's going to be out in the woods tomorrow, good luck, shoot straight, knock them down, and be safe. Be sure to subscribe, guys. I'll see you guys very soon out in the woods with the 2020 gun season. I love you guys right here. Peace.